What are you doing?
Painting.
You got the next ceiling panel almost painted.
Yep.
Guess what I get to do?
What are you doing?
I get to put the new big dot sights on the Glock 42.
Oh.
It's like you got a paint on. I get to play. I'm just kidding. So Barrett, did you hear that Trump signed an executive order to replace the SIG 320 with the Glock 42 as the Army's new pistol?
No, I didn't hear that.
You didn't hear that?
No.
Well, okay, I guess it didn't happen then. Oh, aren't I funny? He could though, you know what? I was gonna do it. I'm not going to, but I could do like a clickbait title. Trump, executive order, Glock 42 over SIG. But anyway, I guess everybody's heard that by now. It's nothing, no big news. I guess I just opened this upside down, so the sight.
Oh, there it is. You should definitely do that.
What?
That title.
I opened this upside down. Now I have to get the sights out of there. This is, you've seen me put these on my Glock 19 and I love them. So that I can shoot my Glock 42 now, since I couldn't shoot it before. I'm just kidding. I'm trying to give James a hard time, James Edgar a hard time, because he said if you didn't have big dot sights on your Glock, you couldn't shoot. And really, he didn't say that. He said if you can't shoot with big dot sights on there, then you can't shoot. But you know how we like to twist words just to poke fun. Anyway, I remember last time I liked my brass punches better than this plastic punch they sent, which it's cool though that they sent it. The other thing I noticed was that my Wheeler 89-piece set had the Glock socket that actually fits better in there. I've been helping Barrett paint, so I got paint on my hands. Paint fits better than this one. See how much thicker the edges are? We're gonna check out the Glock 42 to see if it's true, but on the Glock 19, the little nut, the little bolt, is real close to the slide frame, the slide, and you can't get this one in there. Now, who was it said that you could take, they would take and put theirs on the grinder and fix that, which you could. So I'm keeping all the stuff that comes with it. I'm not tossing it. The other thing I didn't do, and I'm not going to do on this one, is use this red. Where did I find, hey Barrett?
Yep.
Over there on the Glock, I mean the Glock, the X-Carve, there's a little tube of blue liquid that came with the X-Carve for the bolts. That's more appropriate for sights, I think, because you need to be able to adjust your sights. I don't know how hard this sticks, but I found some blue that came with my X-Carve. We'll maybe use it, but the first thing I'm going to do is get them on there and then take it to the range and see how it shoots. Did you find it? Marvelous. What do they call theirs? Turbo lock. I need to figure out what this is equivalent to, blue or red thread lock. Barrett, we better unload this big boy, this bad boy. So we're gonna take our slide off. I love Glocks, so easy. Take our cute little recoil spring out and our barrel. And we're gonna check to see, yeah, see how close the little nut is? I don't know if you can see Barrett. See how close that little nut is to the frame?
Oh, yeah.
This one won't fit. This one that they send with it won't, maybe it'll fit other, I don't know. But see how thin the wall is on this one, the one that came with the Wheeler set? I should have washed my paint off my hands first, but I'm gonna do my best to show you this. Yeah, there is zero room between the one side of that little bolt head and the slide. Look at that. I cannot get and see, if you start turning this, if this is not on there good and you start trying to turn it, you'll mess up the edges of that.
Make sure this is small enough.
Here, try to zoom in so people can see this part right here. Is it in the view?
Yeah.
Well, that's working. That is a little tiny. Can you see it? What
Yeah,
I'm doing?
Dave. You can really see it.
Now, let's see if we got it out a little ways. Now I can get a hold of it. The factory bolts are long, but, and I'll show you the difference. The factory sights have a, you know, a hole, the threaded hole goes all the way through. So the little bolt is like twice as long. Oh crap, where'd the bolt go for this one? Oh, yeah, it's still screwed into the bottom of the big dot. See, Barrett?
Yeah.
It's like a little nub. Can you zoom in on that?
Man, that guy is small.
It's tiny, tiny. You see? Now, this is the problem. The difference is that this the stud part of this sticks through the frame far enough. Hopefully it does. Let's take this one off. And we'll clean that good. We'll clean it good with my painted fingers. Does that count? We could have just painted a big old white dot on the other one, couldn't we? No, it doesn't work that way. This one has tritium. This one has high dollar tritium in it.
Yeah, it looks nice. I like it.
Now the trick's going to be getting that sucker. Who was it?
Getting that back in there.
People who watch our videos are really smart. Was it John? I think it was John who suggested putting gum. The problem with the wheeler tool is that it's too deep. The thing that this one, the advantage that this one does have that comes with it is that it is the proper depth. You can see that it will hold it up to get it in there. So it's really, I've been using a combination of tools, which is the fun part of doing each job anyway, right?
Yeah.
Tools, combination of tools. Barrett, help me stay in the frame here while I focus on what I'm doing. Focus on me while I focus on this. It's almost impossible to show this. Jesus. I've got the little bolt sticking through. Can you see it? Mm-hmm. Hopefully I can get it started. Oh. Okay, I had to stop the camera so I could cuss a little bit. But you're going to have to follow me, Barrett, because I'm going to have to go out of frame here for a second. And probably stick my head in the way. Hey.
Like surgery.
Freaking is surgery, man. Now I'm going to change over to this one. Now why is it fitting now? Guess what? Guess what? There's more clearance. Look at that, Barrett. There's more clearance between the new nut and the... So this one actually fits. The wheeler tool works on the new bolt. Just goes to show you, not everything, the tolerances are a lot different. So I'm going to snug that down, but I'm not going to over tighten it, obviously. Big dot. Ooh, that's ugly. That thing on the back. Now we're on the easy part. We're on the easy. We're on the downhill now. Take a brass punch. Should be real nice. There we go. For a minute I thought this one had, there was a little scratch on the frame, the slide, and I thought this one had a set screw, the old factory, but it doesn't. The new one slides in easy because it's got these two little set screws that you gotta magically manipulate with this tiny, the smallest Allen wrench in the world that you can't even see the edges on. On my Glock 19, I just eyeballed this until I got it out to the range, or until we get out to the range. So I'm just gonna feel with my fingers. Am I gonna be getting my hands in the way? I just gotta get that down in there. If I get it lined up good. Hear the squeaky
tighten.
Hear the squeaky tighten. But you don't want to get these. You just want to snug them down. This thing, you can snap it off in a heartbeat if you ain't careful. So, looks good, doesn't it?
Yep.
Well, Barrett found this little clip as I was cleaning up, and I didn't realize it, but it goes under the old factory sight. And that's what scratched up the slide. Okay, so Barrett, are we ready to put a barrel back in? Or the big 380. Get the sawdust out of there. I tell you, having a wood shop inside your, or having a gunsmith table inside your wood shop is not the best idea, but it's fine. It'll be okay, everybody. Get all the dust blown out. Now, Barrett, I don't see any reason why we couldn't have Glock 42 and a Glock 19 as our service pistol, right?
Yeah.
They could take the Glock 42, and you could have like a little like a pouch behind your chest rig that would slide right in there. Look how thin the Glock 42 is. Don't you think? I'm gonna call Trump, and we're gonna enact the executive order. We'll call it Executive Order G42. Barrett reminded me that I didn't show the finished sights. Thank you, Barrett. They know what they look like, but here it is. That's cool. Oh yeah, quick acquisition. You know, the other ones, you kind of tended to get anal about your sight picture. You're like, oh, I got 4, you know, how many edges do I have to line up? You know, here you just plant that dot right on top of that little post, bam. Well, Barrett, the country hasn't imploded yet.
Yeah.
From all I heard, you know, the country was going to implode when Trump took office. Yeah. Anyway, guys, we're just kidding around. I'm excited, Barrett. We're going to the range. I said last week. This is the week.
Yep.
Hopefully it doesn't rain every day like it did last week.
Sounds good.
And we're going to go try out our big dots. Thanks, everybody. Nice.